What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Outside Line Media, and SVG is inevitable unless your name is Connor Zilic.
For real, yeah. SVG doesn't sweep the weekend, loses in Xfinity to Connor Zilic, like Patrick was alluding to, but did win the Cup race, becoming the fastest driver in Cup history to get the 3 wins. Bonker stat.
Wild.
I don't care that it's on road courses and a road course specialist. I don't care. That's insane.
It's what
What
he's
he's
hired
doing
to
right
do.
now, he's doing an incredible job. Will Buxton actually had a tweet yesterday praising him very highly and being like, if he figures out ovals, it is literally over. Like, it's actually over.
Even drivers are echoing that sentiment. I think Larson said something pretty similar, where it's like, yeah, once he figures out ovals, we're all screwed, or something like that
Yeah,
was his
because
comment.
because the amount of playoff points he gets from road courses, if he could also do like even just like top 5, top 10 days in ovals, it's gonna be scary.
Yeah, we're looking at this is 3 road course wins in Cup this season, right? 3.
Yeah, 3,
He didn't
3,
win
3, 3,
Coda.
3, 3.
Yeah.
3 wins. I meant 4 road courses in general. Yes, 3.
3 wins out of 4 races. We have Watkins Glen coming up later in the season. A track he's done well at previously. Was battling for the win there last year as well. It's he was hired to do one thing, and so far he's executed at a 75% win rate.
He's
No
third in
other Cup
playoff.
Series driver can say that.
He's third in the playoff picture.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
He's guaranteed. Trackhouse ultimately didn't hire Shane to win championships. They hired to be guaranteed to be in the top 16 at the end of the year when everything's said and done.
Yeah, and he's doing a pretty damn good job. But overall, great race. Chase Briscoe got second. Great day from him. Love the broadcast, just constantly showing his atrocious hairline. Helmet head is bad. I feel bad for these boys getting that camera shoved in their face with a helmet head. But no, Chase Briscoe, I like him. Chase Elliott comes in third, Michael McDowell fourth, and Seabell fifth to round out your top 5.
Shout out Michael McDowell getting that good result for the Spire team. Great drive. He was leading a good portion of the race at the beginning, I believe. Had a few laps at least in the lead, I believe.
He led 3 laps.
Oh, that was the 3 laps during pit cycle. I'm completely wrong. They were showing his onboard a lot, which is what threw me off. I thought he was in the lead.
He was making moves with strategy and stuff. It was very good. Shane SVG led 97 of the laps. Most impressive part of this race in my mind was stage 2 when he flipped the stage. So he pits, I don't know if it's 2 to go, 1 to go. One of those 2. Or 3 to go, 2 to go, yeah. And he won the stage. He flipped the stage and then drove around Kyle Larson like he was standing still.
Yeah.
And got the stage win. Impressive. Stage 1, Ross Chastain won. He just stayed out. Ruined his race result, but for playoff points, he's already locked in, so not a bad move. I'm not betting on getting a great result for the whole race, but he is locked in, so doesn't really matter.
I don't know why we're shooting for playoff points when we're locked in, but
move up your order in the playoffs, give you a buffer once the playoffs start, but can help.
I think
first couple rounds, those extra points in the first couple rounds can be huge.
Yeah, because we've got 4 people that are locked in on 4 people that aren't locked into the playoffs right now.
I believe. Hold on, let me pull up I just had this pulled up earlier. Oh, there we are. 4 people not off wins. That being Tyler Reddick, Chris Buescher, Alex Bowman, and Bubba Wallace is on the bubble, and the bubble is 3 points to Ryan Preece.
Yeah.
So, and I definitely could see 1 or 2 more people winning races, and if those aren't Tyler Reddick, Chris Buescher, Alex Bowman, Bubba Wallace, Bubba Wallace is not in a good spot right now for playoffs. He really needs to get a win or get a lot of points because that bubble is sketchy.
He did decent. He did pretty well in Dover last year, so he might be able to pull off a win in Dover this year. We'll talk about some complications that might be surrounding Dover. Even more lawsuit information has come out.
Yeah, so that's also a
Today, I
big
believe,
factor.
is when the paperwork was filed. We're recording this on Monday.
Yeah, they did file to try to keep their charter. NASCAR came out with a pretty brutal statement, being like, "This is ridiculous." Like,
Yeah, it was another injunction filed by FRM and 2311. I think they're kind of on thin ice with the courts right now. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if this injunction gets dismissed with prejudice, which is not a great way to go into a legal battle, having something dismissed with prejudice.
yeah,
Um, but basically, 2311 has reason to believe that NASCAR is going to move to immediately sell their charters if they are relinquished, which we'll see what happens. I have a feeling that the courts might rule that the charters have to be held in escrow for the court proceedings, kind of like what has happened with the Stuart Haas charter. I could
yeah,
see that being the case for these charters. And NASCAR's not allowed to do anything with them pending the outcome of the lawsuit.
yeah. Well, the Sword Haas thing is NASCAR, right? It's NASCAR's depending approval, isn't it? If I'm
I
understanding right.
believe so, which they're
But
only
yeah,
pending approval because of the lawsuit.
yeah, it's messy. I don't love this for 2311. I don't love this for Front Row. Um,
Yeah, I mean, 2311 has some great drivers.
Tyler Reddick was almost won the championship last year. Like he
Tyler
could
Reddick's playing
definitely.
himself in a really good case for Joe Gibbs to come calling.
Yeah, Tyler Reddick right now is pretty. I'd say the one guy in non-winning in the playoffs that I think is pretty safe.
I think he'll
He's
end
a
up winning
hundred
a race by the start of the
that too,
playoffs.
and he's 149 points above the cut line. And I don't see four more people winning this year.
Yeah.
I can see three, but I do not see four,
Well,
and
and
I
if
don't
four
see
more
anyone.
people won, I'd have Tyler Reddick in that list.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah,
I think
real
I think
messy stuff.
I think your gimmies for a win this season are Alex Bowman. Um, I think it's just Alex Bowman, honestly.
I'd say Alex Bowman, Tyler Reddick. I think Tyler Reddick should win a race.
Yeah, I just don't know if it'll be before the playoffs. I know he'll win one this season. I think Bowman. I could see Hendrick wanting him to get a win just so that stress free have him locked in.
Yeah, because he's only 32 points above the cut line, so he's nowhere near safe.
Yeah, so
Um,
that's going to be something where Hendrick might be putting a little more resources towards that car just to make sure they can get into the playoffs safe with him. We almost, I mean, last year was looking good to almost have an all Hendrick Final Four
it'd be crazy.
last year. So, I mean, obviously they're going to shoot for that again. Ultimately, it was bad luck last year that took it away from them and gave the championship to a certain driver driving the number 22. But
But yeah,
yeah,
let's put a cap on Sonoma real quick. Great race. Two things I want to talk about, other than obviously the SVG dominance. Ty Gibbs nearly hitting the RFK crew. He definitely was because Ty Gibbs and was it Priest had gotten into it, or was it Keselowski earlier in the
I
race?
think it was
Had a
Brad.
it was Brad had gotten in a little scuffle, and when Ty Gibbs came to the pit lane, it was Ty Gibbs followed by Keselowski and or whoever the RFK car was, and Ty Dillon hit damn near hit. Did he hit or
Or
almost hit? I
no,
think he hit.
it was Busher. Busher was driving the build submarines this
Chris
weekend.
Busher, Chris
Yeah.
Busher, yeah, and Ty Gibbs. I keep saying Ty Gibbs, Ty Dillon. I'm sorry, Ty Gibbs. Hit one of the crew members coming in. On the broadcast, like, oh, that's a penalty for sure. Like, you can't do that. And in my head, I'm like, oh, dude, he's probably gonna get a mega fine for that.
Yeah,
But
mega fine, maybe even a race ban.
reviewed the tape, and he followed procedure. There's an orange line that they cannot cross when entering their pit box, and the pit box before it, and they were he was within the orange line. He cut it close, but he did not break
Ultimately,
any.
the crew member was over that line by a
Yeah.
hair.
So it's on the crew member about RFK's crew did come over and fight Ty Gibbs' crew. Kind of funny, a little scuffle in pit lane. Um, three things I want to talk about. Second thing, if you haven't seen the onboard of Ty Dillon, getting his way into the Final Four, it was beautiful. Ty Dillon shipped Alex Bowman. I mean, shipped him in the last corner. It was beautiful.
So I wanna talk about that real quick. I want to talk about Ty Dillon. Denny Hamlin seems to be a really big fan of Ty Dillon right now. You think there's a connection possibly of him maybe being in talks with 2311 for a seat?
He brings money.
And I mean, Denny was congratulating him on. I mean, I don't know.
I think a lot of the compliments was because the whole "I beat your favorite driver"
yeah.
and like having to respect that. But yeah, I don't know. I
I
think
mean, also,
2311 has bigger fish to fry at the moment than worrying about driver lineups. They might not have a lineup next year,
yeah,
so
they might not have a lineup in 2 weeks.
yeah, so they really got bigger problems on their hands. But I mean, I don't know. I don't going in this year. I really don't like Ty Dillon. I actually do have a Ty Dillon patch card from his race suit. Not a huge Ty Dillon guy, but he's been so fun to watch in the in-season challenge. Made it so interesting how serious took him. If you've seen the onboard, his radio, he is thrilled, and good for him. Great content. Third thing I have to say, Cody Ware, my God, I'm sorry, buddy. They were doing a whole thing talking about his big wreck, talking about all the stuff that broke, and just talking about him in general. And they're following him obviously with the camera. And what do you think happens when they're following with the camera talking about his woes? His tire falls off. Lug nut and all. Lug nut just pops off. Tire just rolls on its own as they're talking about. They have to cut off the pit reporter to say, oh, he lost the tire. So
yeah.
that's my three funny part.
Fourth thing I want to talk about. What's the Josh Berry Carson Hocevar beef?
I'm happy about this.
Or did Josh Berry just get sick of everything that Carson is doing and figured, he'll come for me sooner rather than later, so I'm just going to spin him now?
The onboard also doesn't look as bad as the.
I don't know. The onboard still looks pretty bad.
It's pretty bad, but it's not as much.
It was 100% intentional.
Yeah. There's a couple things.
And then considering it was radio silence after it happened, it was intentional.
Let's go back to Mexico City for a second. When Ricky Stenhouse was telling Carson Hocevar that he's going to beat his ass when he gets back in the U.S., who was in the background eating popcorn, enjoying the show? Josh Berry. This man's been scheming this, all right? And honestly, thank God, because all
dude
these
just
NASCAR
got payment
drivers,
from dude got paid by Ricky to crash Carson for him, so that it wouldn't get caught as retaliation from NASCAR. See, it's a big scheme. It's a big conspiracy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fair because it's about time one of these drivers finally does something. So like maybe he can shape up and like he's an entertaining driver, but I'm not entertained when he's driving like a dickhead. Because the only beef I can think, and they did post this on Twitter, the Wood Brothers, be like, man, I can't think of any time Carson Hocevar did us dirty. And it was the video of last year when he spun Harrison Burton under caution, by the way, and received a $50,000 fine and some other reprimands. Could be some delayed revenge for that. Could just be enforcing the field. Or it could just be Josh Berry making a mistake and shipping him.
Is anyone going to Chili's?
But yeah, I told Patrick this before we were recording that I'm actually happy this happened. I can give Carson a little more. Because all these drivers are talking all this smack about how they're going to do something. No one's done anything.
Ryan Blaney, like you brought up, Ryan Blaney does that all the time, dude.
Ryan Blaney is criminal about that. He'll go, oh, don't let me get to the 19. Don't let me get to the 9. You're not doing anything. You're going to get to him, and you're like, oh, we're racing. Like, I don't know, man. Like, if you're going to do it.
Oh, no, dude, it might hurt my race. I'm actually not going to do this.
I don't know. It just, I'm glad it happened. It was funny. Like I said, Josh Berry been plotting and scheming, I guess.
I mean, he was Carson was already having a horrible day up to that point. in and out of the pits trying to figure out how to get the car to drive.
Yeah, couldn't get the car to stay on the track.
Yeah. Ended up actually recovering pretty well. I mean, he came back from a lap down to be running like 20th, I think. Like, not a great race running from him, but considering the circumstances, not bad. And then
Yeah.
and then Josh Berry caught up to him.
Yeah, he ended up 32nd, ironically, just in front of Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
They can't get away from each other, dude.
Sandwich between Catherine Legge and Ricky Stenhouse. Ricky Stenhouse needs to do something. Ricky Stenhouse might be more criminal than Brian Blaney. I thought he was getting his ass beat when he came in the U.S. I thought he was getting spun when he got to it
I
the next
still
time.
say,
Nothing's
man,
happened.
end of this season, we got to set up like a charity boxing match between Carson and Ricky.
Do it at a Chili's.
They have to drink at least 3 Presidente margaritas before getting in the ring.
I'm here for it. Let's real quick. Let's go over how our predictions did, and
Please
then we
no.
will get into. I mean, did you get any? You got one, right?
No, I got 2.
Oh, you got 2. Oh, it was your 2 playoffs.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, we will go real quick who's advancing to the playoffs real quick just to do that. Ty Dillon over Alex Boone. We talked about that. John Hunter Nemechek over
Also,
Eric Jones.
shout out Ty Dillon for upsetting literally every single one of his matchups.
Ty Dillon might run this world. We'll get into it. We're gonna talk about our predictions. John Hunter Nemechek beats Eric Jones. Tyler Reddick beats Ryan Preece, and Ty Gibbs beats Zane Smith, making that your final 4. The matchups being Dillon versus Nemechek, Reddick versus Gibbs. Should be good.
But yeah,
Patrick's
I had Reddick and Gibbs
were
advancing to the final 4. I doubted Ty Dillon, and for that I apologize. Dude, my Eric Jones over John Hunter Nemechek was looking so good that whole race until Jones got caught up in that wreck.
Yeah, tough day. I got Gibbs, Reddick, and John Hunter Nemechek. I also doubted Ty Dillon, and I'm here to say this right now because it's not a doubt to me. I will never doubt Ty Dillon again. Ever.
Bro's winning the All-Star race next year at this point.
He's going to win. I don't know. I don't even
Evidently put $1 million on the line, and he'll ship anyone he needs to get the win.
Literally. Other points I got, I had SVG winning, so that's a 1.5. I had a Ty Gibbs hit the apex, which he had a good race, and I had a Denny Hamlin miss the apex, and he had a bad race. So that's where I got my 6.5 points.
Yeah, and that takes us to a very close matchup now at 44.5 me to 41 Ryan.
So going into Dover, we already kind of touched on the main storyline, which is just 23-11 in front row, potentially losing their charter. So that's not great. So yeah.
Do you think they're regretting not signing the charter at this point?
I think you have to be. I really think I don't know how you couldn't be doubting it.
Yeah.
But let's get it. Patrick, what's your top 3? Give me your whole top 3.
I've got Tyler Reddick in P3. I think he's going to get a good result for 23-11. If they're racing this weekend. Got Seabell in second. Track that he's done pretty decent at. Don't look at last year's results. They do not show that. And then I have Denny Hamlin winning. He won here last year. Wow. I think he's going to shut out the noise from the 23-11 lawsuit this weekend and take the win in Dover.
We have the same first and second. Exact same sentiment. I think Denny's going to ignore the noise. I think Seabell's going to come second. And I'm just delusional for Joe Gibbs Racing. I got Chase Briscoe coming in third. Why not? Have a day, boys. Have a day.
Who you got hitting the Apex? Oh, fuck you. I've got Kyle Busch hitting the Apex. I think he had a top 5 last year, if I remember correctly. It might have been a top 10, but it was a pretty good result for that car.
Okay, I like it. I have Ty Dillon hitting the Apex. As I said, I will never doubt Ty Dillon again. The things he's going to do this week, you're not ready. You're not prepared for what Ty Dillon is willing to put on the line to get to the finals in this in-season challenge. I honestly ship it now. He will lap 4 just spin out Nemechek if he gets to him. The moment him and Nemechek meet pass, good night.
Yeah.
Good night. I mean, it's just wraps.
Oh, who you got in this in the Apex then?
Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson's been really on a struggle bus ever since, honestly, the double attempt.
Yeah.
Since the Coke 600 has been on a struggle bus, I think the woes continue. Obviously, he's in the playoffs. He's first in playoff points. It doesn't really matter, but I just think his slump will continue.
Honestly, just to get, if I'm Kyle Larson at this point, just to get my head right, I would do like a starting park. I'll just talk to Rick. And it's like, hey, I need a week off, but NASCAR won't give me a week off. So
yeah, they're not going to let you do that unless you have a kid.
Let's just start in park.
Yeah. I don't see why not. I mean, I don't think he'll do that, and I don't think Hendrick will do that, and I don't think it's the person Kyle Larson is, but
yeah,
wouldn't hurt for the head. And then last question, who is your final round?
Bro, skipped my Miss the Apex.
Oh my god, I'm a horrible person.
It's like 10 o'clock at night, chat. It's late. I ran on 4 hours. I ran on 4 hours of sleep. Worked 10 hours today. Yeah.
And then did 2 hours of stuff after work. I am tired.
And I work the late shift all week this week. So, my Miss the Apex was Ryan Blaney.
Okay.
No reason.
Just vibes.
He might have beef with somebody after this weekend and say he's gonna wreck him, but then never do anything about it. Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. As I was saying, I'm just a time traveler. Who's your final round? Who do you actually, I want to go first because
I think it's gonna be the exact same between the two of us.
It's the battle of the ties.
Yeah.
It's the tie finals, boys. Ty Dillon versus Ty Gibbs will be the finals.
Oh.
Lock it in now. What?
Nothing.
So now you have?
No.
What did I say? Battle of the ties? Is that not good?
No, you said Battle of the Ties, but I have Tyler Reddick.
Oh! Oh, no, I have Ty Dillon, Ty Gibbs. And I'm saying it now because so I don't back out. I will have Ty Dillon winning this entire thing, and he will win this entire thing. So you have Ty Dillon, Tyler Reddick?
Yeah, Ty Dillon, Tyler Reddick. Not doubting Ty Dillon, but I am doubting Ty Gibbs. Especially versus Tyler Reddick. I mean, I have Tyler Reddick in my top 3. I'm backing him.
That's so fair.
I'm going to back my driver. I mean, I consider myself a 2311 fan.
I like 2311. I just think the battle of the two ties is funny to me.
Yeah, but you got Ty versus Tyler.
Ty versus Ty is funnier to me.
I mean, you can call Tyler Ty. He might not like it, but
and I am a Joe Gibbs racing fan first. So.
Yeah, go ahead and get his grandpa's name on the door.
Yerp. Yeah, that's gonna be Dover. I said main storyline is the lawsuit. Bob Pockris actually posted a lot of good stuff about this. Good like short reads to understand it because this is confusing.
Actually being able to understand it, yeah.
If you're like me and you're the only thing you can like hyperfixate on and like really understand is vroom vroom, cargo fast. I don't understand boom boom, the court in session. I don't understand. I can't. It's too much. It like I see just the wall of text in my brain just goes turn off. So yeah. Bob Pockris, there's a lot of good articles too online talking about it. People way more knowledgeable. Break Hard made a couple videos about it that are very like quick summaries.
Shout out Break Hard.
We're not legal experts, but so go look at those if you want more in depth. We kind of covered it. Kind of like a 30-second summary, as we said. Just injunction to try not to lose their charters because they think they're going to sell them immediately, which is probably exactly what NASCAR would do.
Yeah.
2311 in front row, probably on edge, like you said, with court.
Especially when you have rumored buyers already kind of coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah, not great. No,
Legacy wanting to get another charter. I saw another person, I forget who it is, that might want to buy some. I don't know, maybe Matt Tifft will buy another charter. And then sell it in 4 years and buy another abandoned racetrack.
Chip Ganassi, get in on this. Come on,
get back in on it. Andretti, let's get fuck the whole Spire Motorsports. Let's just get TWG fully involved in NASCAR. Get an Andretti car.
I think Andretti's kind of busy starting another motorsports team somewhere else.
It's fine. That series is, that's an easy series to run in.
Yeah, for sure.
No development for the car. It's basically a spec car.
Yeah. Of course.
I mean, especially with all the money that they're going to be bringing into that team. Stay tuned for our silly season video for F1.
Oh yeah.
The Excel sheet is ready. I have it printed out.
Dover's gonna be fun. I'm excited to watch this race. We got trucks and Xfinity. Sorry, not trucks. We have Xfinity. Trucks is at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park.
Ooh, some nice short track racing for the truck.
That's a lie. That's next Friday.
Bastard.
Jeez, that's next Friday.
That is going to be a really cool race, though, on that short of a track.
Yeah. But that's it.
ARCA is running at Dover.
That's what it is.
ARCA and ARCA Series East are running at Dover.
Hell yeah.
At the same time. So it's just ARCA.
Beautiful. Any last thoughts?
No last thoughts. A lot of good racing this weekend.
IndyCar Toronto.
NASCAR obviously at Dover. And GT Americas is at Virginia International Raceway.
I'm excited for that.
MotoGP's at Brno.
TC America is also at VIR.
Yes. A lot of great racing this weekend, but that's all we got for you guys today. Stay tuned for our IndyCar video coming out later this week.
I got you. Beat you to it. Peace. Bye.